You're watching the News Channel 15 Highlight Zone with Glenn Marini. Sports coverage you can count on with the Highlight Zone starts now.
We've been facing these kids since we were young. They always want to be better than us. We want to be better than them. It's inherited, kind of like the Purdue-Indiana rivalry. Even if you're not from there,
it's always a competitive game between us and Carroll.
We were already good, thought we were a good team, but this game proved that we could be really good.
An old Greek philosopher once said that the only constant in life is change. Pretty sure he wasn't talking about, high school basketball because it's hard to hoop in togas and sandals, but change indeed the name of the game tonight. Homestead and Carroll clashing in your Highlight Zone game of the week. Joe Whalen spent the night at Charger Fieldhouse, and he joins us now with more. Joe.
Glenn, tonight's Homestead-Carroll game will go a long way in deciding who wins the NHC title come February. By 2015, it could be a key game in the Summit Athletic Conference. This morning, both schools accepted an invitation from the SAC to join in football as well as boys and girls basketball. But that's the future. Let's get to the present. It was a silent night game at Charger Fieldhouse tonight. That means the Charger faithful are silent until Carroll hits 10 points. And they weren't making much noise early because Homestead started en fuego. Ryan Cotter, catch and shoot on the break. Next time down, Taj Curry going long from the corner. Part of a 10-2 run to open for the Spartans. Carroll settles in late in the quarter. Chandler White, there's points 9 and 10. And there goes the crowd. Carroll led by 1 at the half. Third quarter, Chargers keep applying the pressure. Kellum Brown going baseline and going to the line for a freebie. 3-point play puts the Chargers up. Fourth quarter now, Homestead down 4 off the inbounds. Teddy Ray bearing down. Cuts it to a 1-point game with that shot. Next time down, Caleb Swanigan, big fella, was quiet, only 9 points. But those two put Homestead up 39-38. 2 minutes to play now. Check this out. Swanigan with the lead, pass ahead to Curry. And that would cap things off as Homestead guts out a tough conference road win, 52-48.
I think we played a really great defense, and it was just a good team effort all around the board, and we just played real good. They were really helping down on Biggie, so our guards had to come out and make shots, and that's what we did. We made a lot of big shots to win the game.
We knew it was going to be tough coming in here to get a win. They did a great job of really shutting down our bigs, packing it in, and congratulations to our team for being able to hit some shots in the second half. They stepped up and hit them.
Homestead's schedule swings to the ACAC next. They'll take on Leo on Monday, while the Chargers host their annual Carroll Shootout next Friday and Saturday. But, Glenn, we touched upon in the highlights, not a big game for Caleb Swanigan. The fact that Homestead's still able to win at Carroll says a lot about this young Spartan team.
And I'll tell you what, if you want to look in the post, it's not just Caleb Swanigan. They got Dana Batten there, another 6'8" body that can play. I know IPFW likes him. There's some coaches out there really want to see what he can do. So double trouble in the post when you're playing Homestead. Thank you, Joe. And let's stay in the NHC. New Haven, also one of those favorites to win the conference. They got a big guy named Steve McElvain. They were taking on the Belmont Braves, picking up in the first. Travis Crow flying high, knocking down the triple. New Haven up by 5. Al Good, one of the best coaches in the area. How about Tyron Kinney to Mr. McElvain for 2. New Haven opened this game on an 11-zip run, and that is not good if you're a Braves fan. Braves end their scoreless drought when McElvain's on the bench. That was Seth King with the bucket, but New Haven looking good. It is Kinney dialing long distance. And how about Jalen Watley? He would juice this one up as New Haven wins going away 58-32. Moving to the SAC, reigning conference champ Northside at Northrop. Both teams 1-0 in conference play coming in. Why not a sack of popcorn? Second quarter, Mike Davis, the 6'5" senior, buries the 3, skins up 5. Northrop, though, going to Juwan Starks, gets the and one. He had 15 points, but the Bruins, they were in a pickle after that. How about some nice passing? Down low, Davis to My Love Sutton for 2. And then it's Davis. You know what? You're going to give him this kind of time, this kind of room. He's going to pull up on you. He had 16 points to pace the way for the Redskins. Then it's Trevion Cruz with a 3. He had 14 as well. Northside improves to 2-0 in the SAC with a 58-51 win at March F Gymnasium. The Dwenger opened the season with a solid win at Concordia. How would they fare against Southside at home? Second quarter, Jeff Mugg inside. He had 22. Saints up by 3. Then it's Mike Fiacable. When you say Fiacable interception, normally it's not good. He would get the rim and it would go down. We'll call it a dunk. Why not? 2 points there for Bishop Dwenger. South countering with the big guy, Trey Maston on the inside, their own quarterback. Maston again. he would lead the Archers with 21 points, but Bishop Dwenger going to Grady Eifert. Eifert got the good genes, get the and one. And then, watch this, Ryan Christman behind the back to who else but Grady Eifert. Take another look at it. Great behind the back look as Dwenger off to a great start this year. Saints win at 63-51. The Lures coming off a nice win against Southside last week. Could they do it again, this time versus Concordia? Well, in the first, Paxton Bergdahl, the 6'7 sophomore, says not going to happen. But Lures, they got some inside presence as well. Austin Rubicki with the bucket, and this kid says, you know what, I got that all on my iPad. Kids these days and their technology, why not? Reggie Tharp rattles this one home. Cadets up by 5 after the first frame, but Lures starts to take over here. Andre Grant with the lay-in. Then you're going to see J.J. Foster Jr., J3, coming up with the layup, but it's Concordia outlasting the Knights on their home court as Concordia wins 57-49. Final stop in the SAC, Snyder at Wayne. Both teams looking for that elusive first conference win. Cameron LaShore feeding Jesus Mitchell. I think it's Jesus' birthday next week. Maybe? Whatever. Devlin Williams working hard down low for Snyder. Nice little bucket there. But how about the Wayne Generals? They are tough on their own home court. Taj Thomas ahead to Cam LaShore. LaShore, 20 points, big game for him. Wayne kicking the ball around the horn. Why not? Kai Black from downtown nails the three. Justin Mitchell had 30 points and 10 rebounds as Wayne defeats Snyder by 7, 77-70. Well, we're done with the SAC, but we've got a crosstown showdown between two independent schools. Randy Spieth joins us now with more. Randy.
Glenn, Blackhawk and Canterbury have been rivals for quite some time. In fact, in each of the last 3 years, the Cavs have ended the Braves season beating Blackhawk in sectionals. Would tonight be the Braves' best chance for redemption on their home floor? They lead here in the third. Joey Moreland dribble drive and the bucket. Blackhawk up by 6 after 3 quarters. In the fourth, Blackhawk goes up by 8. Moreland no after the spin. Wesley Davison right there to finish things off. Braves lead 63-55. Less than 4 to play, but back comes Scott Krieger's Cavs. Freshman Jalen Paul, the nice bounce to sophomore Nathan White. Canterbury down by 6. Now 2 to go. The freshie again. Paul, the floater over the middle, brings the Cavs back within 2. But the team wouldn't get any closer. Blackhawk secures the win at the free throw line. Braves win a tight one, 68-65. Back to Glenn for more Zone.
All right, thank you, Randy. And the ACAC conference leaders clashing. Leo and Garrett, a rivalry game. Cordell Kessler with a bucket, 24 points for him. Garrett looking good, up by 3 in the first. Then it's Jordan Eldridge, I should say, with the bucket right there from Leo. Nick Stafford, though, countering for Garrett. Looking good here. Cam, the one from outside. Everybody's shooting well in this one. How about Leo's Dylan Barrow? Barrow wheels his way in for a bucket. Barrow had 18 points. Garrett, though, up by 2 in the second quarter. Still in the second, Jordan Eldridge with the steal and the bucket. Leo looking good, but you know what? It was Garrett's night. Justin McCoy had 36 points for the Railroaders. This would go to OT, but it's Garrett winning 91-82. In the NCC, Richmond at Huntington North, conference opener for both of these teams. Pick it up early on. Richmond's Abdul Shabazz with the steal, and Shabazz finds his way into the lane for a bucket. Richmond looking pretty good. Davius Walker passing ahead to Joel Okafor. Okafor in double digits in this one. Gets the and one there, but you know what? They can shoot. Kyle Platt kicking it to Keaton Irwin. The coach's son had 15 points. That would lead the Vikes. Then it's Huntington North inside. Cody Adams under the basket for a pair, but simply too much Richmond. They got a lot of history in that program. How about Davius Webster losing it? Ego Innocent. He's guilty of scoring a basket right there. Richmond beats Huntington North at Huntington North, the final 74-51. Well, we are done with the fellas for tonight, but coming up, it is time for the ladies. Huge slate of games in the SAC as far as the girls go. That includes Snyder and Northrop trying to stay perfect in conference, plus a battle of powerhouses as Lures takes on Concordia. It would go down to the final second. All that up next in the Zone.
Stay tuned for more Highlight Zone on News Channel 15.